Hey, all, welcome to my channel. Um, Today I'm live streaming. This should actually be part two because part one earlier I actually had to end it really quickly. Unfortunately, there was something that was going on. I had to like jump into it quickly to get to what. Anyways, to the point. I have a tendency to ramble on, by the way. So if, like also let people can notify me about that part. That would be great too. But in any case, um, it's coming back down to the Knicks and Heat. I said in some of my earlier videos, the Knicks on paper should win, but the way Butler's been playing, it's a possibility that the Knicks might take him for granted, and might be reminiscent of what happened in 2021 with the Knicks and the or 2020 with the Knicks and the Atlanta Heat. Sorry, Atlanta Hawks. As far as how Trey Young killed the Knicks, basically, and in this situation, I mean, granted now the team's a little different. We've got Brunson and Hart. Uh, Thing is, we don't have Randall for now until he gets better. I don't know how long that happens. But the thing is, you got Butler. But the thing is, Butler is also injured himself, rolled on his ankle. We don't know how well it is. We'll see how that works out as well, too. To be quite honest, hopefully, I mean, I'm not saying hopefully. As a Knicks fan, you hoping that Butler does not play in this series. But in this situation, chances are he's going to come up and join, play in the series. And the question comes down to then is like, who has the more heart, Butler or Randall? Because if Butler does play in these next couple of games, and Randall doesn't, then there are going to be questions around arising basically about Randall and um his heart with the team and like his drive into playing basically. Because like if you got Butler who's willing to go all out and bust his butt and willing, playing while injured, whereas Randall can't play while injured. It's going to be interesting to see how that works out at that point as well, too, to be quite honest. But with that, I mean, honestly, it's going to be interesting to see. You saw the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, unbelievable what he did against the Sacramento Kings, dropping 50 points, almost pretty much single-handedly took the game over into his own hands. Now it's a matter of the Warriors going against the Lakers. Let's see how that works. These 7 games might have affected the Golden State Warriors a little bit, but the same thing with the Lakers too as with the Grizzlies for that matter. So like it's let's see what who comes out of it. Like I said, between these two, one of them is definitely going to go into the finals at that point because the Suns versus the Nuggets, it's most likely going to be the Suns. Let's be honest, the Suns are probably going to win it unless the Nuggets do something. Jokic does something unbelievable and goes all lights out. The Suns are winning this game, this series. Chances are this winner of the series between the Warriors and Lakers is going to go against the Suns. Question of which team has the ability to beat out the Suns. It looks like most likely the Lakers could potentially or could potentially beat off the beat. Yeah, I just realized what I was saying when I said it out loud. The Lakers could beat the Suns, but I think more likely the Warriors can defeat the Suns in this situation and get to the to the finals again. The one thing though is it does come up to this: if the Lakers make it into the finals and the Heat make it into the finals, then it proves that the bubble was not a fluke for those two teams, basically. Considering that they both made it and it was the bubble, and everyone's like, oh, they only made it by fluke because of no home court advantage, etc. Basically, all that stuff. Whereas this case, there's home court advantage and all that stuff. But in reality, let's see what happens. Honestly, I think the Golden State Warriors have a much better shot at beating out the Lakers because they have a much more defensively. They're not that great, but I think if they can hold off KD, not KD, I'm sorry, AD, if they could hold off AD, they might be able to hold it off. And Reeves, I think that was a fluke thing with the what he did, how he played against the Grizzlies. And LeBron's going to be LeBron. He's going to try to beat you. You can't guard him, so like let him go off. Just take off the rest of the team at that point as well too. With the Celtics and 76ers, Embiid's not going to be playing the first game. It looks like so. Look for the Celtics to win that game. Maybe Celtics going up 2-0, maybe 2-1 or 3-1 for sure in this series. Now with the Knicks and the Heat, as I said, basically this is the thing where I'm not too sure. I'm a little concerned if Butler does play. He has that ability to distract and be the decoy to take the plays away from himself and give it off to others, and the Knicks might not be able to counter for that, and that's what I'm afraid of. But my hope is, as I'm hoping, the Knicks can beat the Heat in 6 games. If they can beat them in 6 games, it's perfect. That's great. If they can beat them in 5, that's even better. If it goes to a game 7, I don't think the Knicks can win in a game 7, unfortunately. in this situation. But if they can beat them in 6 games, that would be great. I think that works out into their advantage at that point, quite honestly. But with that, as I said, like please leave your comments. Also, if you haven't, if you like my videos, like my channel, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. The more subscribers, the better, of course, as I say. And also, the other aspect is, well, I'd love to grow this channel, and I want to grow this channel to the point where, like, I want to collaborate with other people and talk, like, sort of like a sports radio type of thing, and like we just discuss sports in general, or tech for that matter, whatever it may be, or in general, whatever it may, like any subject matter for that matter, whatever's hot at that moment in time. But in any case, I'll leave it at that, unfiltered, unedited, and unrehearsed. Until next time.